Hey guys, this is a quick tutorial on how to make a mutton curry or lamb curry. I'm going to show you how to use my curry kit. It's a spice mix that I've made for you guys, if you have a look. Okay, so what I've done is I've separated all the ingredients that I've put in here so you guys can follow the recipe quite easy. Okay, so what I've done, I've got a non-stick pan. Okay, I've heated that. I'm going to whack the oil in now. So it's about 3 tablespoons of oil. Wait for that to heat up. Alright, so that's quite hot. The oil has heated up. So I'm going to whack 2 bay leaves in there. This is what you get in the curry kit. Okay, so 2 bay leaves, 3 cardamom pods, cinnamon stick, and 3 cloves. So I'm going to cook that for about 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to whack the onions in there. Okay, so I've diced them really small, as you can see. There's about 3 of them in there. I'm also going to whack some salt in, just to help it cook. Now we're cooking this until it's soft. Put the lid on. It's going to take about 7 to 8 minutes. Okay guys, it's been about 7 or 8 minutes, and as you can see, the onions have softened up. At this point, I'm going to whack 4 medium plum tomatoes in, chopped. And then I'm going to add a tablespoon of ginger paste and 4 garlic crushed. Going to give that a stir. Mix all that ginger and garlic in with the tomatoes. And then I'm going to put it on medium heat, put the lid on and let that cook for the next 5 minutes. Okay guys, it's been about 5 minutes and the tomatoes are looking soft. That's fine. Right, I've got 1 kg of mutton meat here. I'm just going to whack that in there. Give it a stir, get all the onions and all the tomatoes, garlic and everything on the meat. Okay, I'm going to let that cook now for the next 10 minutes. On a medium heat. Right guys, I have browned the meat off. It has been 10 minutes and that's cooking lovely. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add the spices. So what you'd normally do is just add 2 tablespoons from here and mix that in, but I've separated it so it's equal parts. So there's tumaric there, there's cumin there, and there's chili powder. Chili powder is to taste. I like my curries to be quite hot, so I put a little bit more in there. Right, there's garlic powder, that's also already in the curry kit, curry mix shall I say. And then you've got your ground coriander, and your garam masala. Now garam masala you only put like a teaspoon in, okay? So everything else is a teaspoon, and this is half a teaspoon. So the garam masala is half a teaspoon. And then you're just going to give that a quick stir. I'm going to leave that for 10 minutes, but check on it every now and then so it doesn't stick to the bottom. Right guys, I've left that cook for about 10 minutes and I have been stirring it in between. Okay, so you can see that the oil has separated from the spices, which means the masala is now cooked. What I'm going to do, I'm going to add my baby potatoes, okay, whole with the skin on because I like it like that. Now it's purely optional for yourself, but what you can do is add 2 medium potatoes, chop them in 4, so in quarters, and put them in there. And obviously you can, you know, take the skin off if you like to. Stir that in. Okay, now the spices are cooked, we need to cook the meat. So I'm adding a cup of water here, okay. Now that's going to be on medium heat, and that's going to cook now for the next 30 minutes. Now don't forget to check up on it each time because you don't want it sticking on the bottom. Right, hey guys, it's been another 30 minutes of cooking. Okay, and that has actually reduced down and looks like it is cooking quite well. What I'm going to do now is add some coriander, handful. And then I'm going to add some more water as well, another cupful, because I do like mine a bit watery, or the sauce a bit watery. There you go, and then I'm going to let that cook for another 20 minutes, and then it should be done. Okay guys, so I've let that cook for another 20 minutes. As you can see, it looks beautiful and it smells great too. Alright, so the meat is tender. I cooked it for another 20 minutes to get the meat tender. It may take a little bit longer over in your ends because, you know, you have a different cooker and it's a different temperature of cooking. So just make sure that you turn the gas off when the meat is tender. And what I mean by tender is it falls off the bone and it's nice and soft. But this is ready for serving. I hope you guys enjoy and like. Don't forget to like my videos and subscribe.